What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Today is Thursday. Typically we are open Thursday, but we decided to not open for today. Which that is the only reason why Abby is here with me. So she's not ready to come back to work yet, but if we're not open, she can come here and just kind of hang out with me for a couple hours. So the main reason we decided not to open is because, as you guys could probably tell, at the end of yesterday's vlog, I was pretty stressed out about all this stuff.
Cooper stresses himself out pretty bad when
I try not to.
It gets so bad that he's already stressed, and then he starts talking about it, and then he gets more aggravated and stressed, and then it gets me aggravated, and then I'm like, stop talking about it because you're pissing me off. And then he's like, oh, it's not too bad. I'm like, no, you're stressed out about it. Now you're stressing me out about it. Stop it. So
I try not to. I got something in my teeth.
Yeah. So
a lot of people in the comments are kind of thinking that it's like the developer's fault. It's Chris's fault, which it is definitely not. People are suggesting that we get a different website, we get a new developer. That is impossible. The people that are commenting that don't understand how it really works.
Not that it's above your understanding, it's that you just don't understand the sheer amount of time it took. Because we swapped over the system while we were closed due to COVID. And literally what we sat there and did was Cooper sat at the computer, Ryan sat out there, and Cooper goes, okay, it says that I have one copy of SpongeBob. Do you have one copy of SpongeBob? Okay, you do? Cool. It says that we have a copy of this, but it says no manual. Oh, you have a manual? Okay, we need to fix that. So it literally was back and forth verbally like that for weeks.
It took months to switch the inventory. And the inventory that we're using now is literally the only reason that we have a website to begin with. Because out of all of the inventory softwares that I could find that we were looking at, this at the time was the only one that would allow us to have a website where things are automatically updated. Getting a new developer is not an option. The developer is the single person who created our entire software. It is one guy who does everything by himself. Getting a new developer, it doesn't make sense, but it's impossible. Not a single other person on the planet would know how to do his job, especially better than him. He's doing everything he can. I don't want people to think that he's not amazing, because he is. It's just like with any piece of software, any video game that comes out, everything has bugs when it first is released. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter how much testing you do. Once you have a massive audience using this software, they're going to find things that was missed, and it has to be fixed. That's just how it is. The update that we have for our software is literally brand new. And it's a big update. It's not just like, oh, he fixed some things here and there. It's like a rehaul of the entire system. And the changes that he made, at least in part, were due to us and our website. He literally told me this because no one else uses the software in the way that we were doing, To
the extent.
Yeah. I talked about it at the very beginning, but originally the plan for the website was the games may or may not come with manuals. And that was just how everything was going to be. And then we decided that's not good enough. And we had to use the software in a way that was not intended, basically, to be able to mark things as not having a manual. Now that the update for the software has happened, and now it's actually built in to keep track of stuff like that, now it's on me to go back and change everything that we had kind of hacked to work back to how it's supposed to be. So the website, well, we were gaming the system basically to make it work how we wanted it to. Now it officially works how we need it to, just in a different way than we had been doing, and it's much better now. So it's on me to go back and get everything switched back over and fixed, basically. It has nothing to do with Chris. It has nothing to do with the website or the software. It's just that is how it is. We weren't doing it right the original way. Now we're changing it to be right, if that makes any sense. So obviously we want the website to be back up just as much as you guys do, and we're working on it tirelessly to get it done. But it does take some time, and most of you guys have been patient and you've been supportive, and that's, you know, super, super appreciated. But to say that we should get a different website, it doesn't make any sense to say that. There is no other website. There is no other option. This is the only option. And if we were to like switch inventory softwares and switch websites, you guys would not want that, because we'd have to close for 3 or 4 months just to do that, because that's what it took the first time we switched. And I can tell you right now, we have more stuff than we did before, so it would take even longer. So that's impossible, but we're really close to the finish line here. And we came in today to work on it some more. So basically, the reason we closed the store was to get stuff done, because there was basically some sort of thing we need to run that is supposed to update the website with everything from the inventory system. And there's a lot of items, so it was going to take multiple hours. And normally we would do that overnight. The only problem was I was not going to be here for the opening today, and it would have just been Ryan, and Ryan would not know what to do to continue the process. And it's not something that I could just explain to him through a text message or whatever. So originally we were not going to run it until tonight. I was going to stay late tonight and do it then, because we had like maintenance people coming to the house to look at our furnace, which was this morning. So instead we decided to close. When Ryan was here, I told him how to start it. 'Cause starting it's easy, but once it's been running, you basically it's a 3-step process at the beginning. I had Ryan start it, which was easy. Now we are here to continue that. So I'm going to show you guys a little clip of like what it's doing. And then we'll just kind of see where we are once it's done running. So I have this sticky note here just to cover Chris's phone number, but as you can see, it's loading and it says WooCom updates. So this is basically adding items one by one to the website. And there we go. It says it's complete. So now I don't know what the next step is, but we're about to find out. Abby's opening her thing, so she didn't get to open it not yesterday, Monday.
Because you kept forgetting to bring it home. Let me open it. Gotta be careful with the bubble wrap. Oh, there's more tape. Okay. Okay, this is the back.
Yeah, there's a little paper covering the front.
Okay. I don't want to show you guys. I just want to look at it. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. My man.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
I thought yours was going to be
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I was like, it's either going to be Ocarina of Time, Skyrim, or Witcher.
I like this. This is awesome.
Mine's up there.
My Witcher shrine. Oh, you got Mario? Did Ryan get one?
Yeah, I think that he put his over here. I don't remember.
He probably got
Oh, yeah. His is right there.
I love it. This is so cool.
It's very cool. The guy, like, made them all in Photoshop and, like, got them all printed out and got the frames and everything.
I'm surprised he got these printed because you know how they are about it. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really like it. This is awesome.
So I decided to bring Abby home so that she could rest. Chris wasn't available, so he wasn't replying to my messages. He since has, so I'm going to be heading back to the store. But we stopped and got a filter. So this is a Wii U kiosk here. This is the door, and this is the little room. There's the furnace, and here's a bunch of stuff. I actually didn't have to move much. This is how it was. There was room for him to get in. All I had to move was the PS4 Pro box, which I don't even know if we have that system. I thought we had a white one. But yeah, so the filter was the problem. Here's the old filter. Look how dirty that is. So I did not know, because we were never told, you're supposed to change the filter like every 6 months. And we have literally never done it. We've lived here since 2017. The filter has never been changed. And the guy even said, he's like, whoever worked on this last, they literally taped the door closed like where it goes. So this, I don't even know if you can see, this comes out. You can see it hopefully opening down there. And that's where the filter goes. And you can see this, like, this kind of tape. And it was on there going all the way across. And the door was literally taped closed. So we were never told. There's probably lots of spiders in this room too. So I'm gonna get out of here. We already have enough spiders in the game room because it's in the basement. Going into the furnace room is a little scary. So it's all fixed, luckily. That got taken care of this morning. I did have to move this. My Fallout 3 standee. Had to move that out of the way. That was the only thing blocking the path in there. So, yeah. We actually stopped and got some groceries as well. So, I'm just going to get everything put away. Make sure Abby is comfortable. And then I'm going to be heading back to the store. Hopefully getting this stuff fixed today. So we had a couple packages delivered to the store while I was here. They both were dropped off by Amazon. And I knew what one of them was. The other one I was very confused about. First, I'm not going to take them out, but in here we have 10 brand new generic Sega Saturn, Sega CD cases. We just got the Lunar game in, which I think I had mentioned then that I bought some empty cases for those. And then, let me see if I can get to them. We have a bunch of other Sega Saturn games that are technically complete. They're just missing the plastic cases. I have them in the office back here. So here's a big pile of artwork, manuals, and then there's like a bunch of discs down here. So those just need cases. And I had looked before to try to find these empty cases. And I know that Limited Run had some for a while, but those were sold out. I had looked on Amazon before and there was a listing, but there was nothing available. And so I looked again after getting the Lunar, and on Amazon, whoever was selling them the first time made another listing, and calling it the second run. So I guess that at some point, somebody had ordered a bunch of brand new ones from, I'm assuming, just some Chinese manufacturing, facility, and they sold out of them. Then they did a second run. So this is from that second batch. And I don't know if they're still available. I bought these a week ago, so they probably are. But if you need them, I would get them there. The only thing is they're not super cheap. I think it was like $60 or $70 for 10 cases, which is a lot, but it's worth it. The other package came from Amazon Japan. Did not know this. This is an item that I bought off of eBay a month ago, maybe. I bought this for the store, but it may be a condition upgrade for me. I'm not sure. But this is Mario Kart 64 for the Japanese N64. This is the big box controller bundle. So you get that controller in it. It's black on the top, gray on the bottom. It's a pretty cool set. You get the game and everything, obviously. So there it is. It's obviously missing the baggie for the controller, but that's not really a huge deal. So you got the game in there, which is complete. Well, it should be complete. And then you get the controller. So it's a cool little collector's set, little bundle. So yeah, I bought this for the store. Like I said, I think they typically sell for something like $70-$80, and I got it for like $45, I think it was. I can't really remember because it was like a month ago, like I said. But either way, we're going to have one of these available here in the store, which is pretty cool. So it's actually almost 11 p.m. now. I came back to the store to work on stuff, and I'm way less stressed out. I'm sure you guys can tell. I don't know when the website's going to be back up. I'm going to continue to work on it. That's what I've been doing, since I've been here. Chris has been helping me try to get things figured out, and everyone's website is different. Chris is not a web developer. He only provides the option for us to have a website. He has nothing to do with building the website or anything like that. I did all that myself. So when we have issues with the website, Chris is not able to help all the time because, like I said, he didn't make the website. He is not a web developer. So it's not easy for him to try to help with things like that. But he has been, and it's been very much appreciated. But basically, this has been an issue for our website in particular for a long time, is that certain photos would not want to upload. And that primarily would happen with PlayStation 1. You guys probably noticed we never had any PS1 photos. But it was like that for multiple categories and multiple systems. Not really sure why. But part of that issue is that when it didn't upload photos, sorry, I almost dropped my phone. When it didn't upload photos, sometimes it also just wouldn't upload the item at all. So we would run into issues where things were not uploading to the website, and typically it had to do with the website. I don't know all these terms. I'm just repeating what I've heard, but something with the FTP was rejecting the photos, and that would basically reject the entire listing. So you guys remember before when a couple times it'd be like, oh, the website's not working, it's not uploading things. That is what was happening. We tried to run through and do a couple fixes for it, and we had that thing to run that took a few hours, which I told you guys about, the reason we closed today. That, unfortunately, did not end up fixing the issue, at least completely. Basically, where we are at right now is I have deleted every single item off of our website. So we do not have a single product listing on there, and I'm going to go through and re-upload everything. This is a huge task. This is not something that is simple. It has to be done per category. So I did this when we first got the website up, and this is also something that I have to do. Chris cannot do this for me. So it is going to take some time. If we're not super busy and Ryan can kind of handle things out here, I can do it on the laptop in the back, which is, that's my plan. So, like I said, I don't know how long it'll take. It has to be done per category, so we have so many categories. We have Atari 2600 games, we have Atari 2600 accessories, 5200 games, 5200 accessories, etc., etc. Some of them, like N64, we have Nintendo 64 games, Nintendo 64 accessories, and Nintendo 64 manuals. So there are a ton of categories, as you can imagine. And some of the categories only have 1 or 2 items, but they still have to be done. And uploading 1 or 2 items doesn't take very long, but the process of uploading that, for a category that small, the process of starting the upload takes longer than the actual upload. When it comes to something like PlayStation 2 games, for example, the setup to get it started might take me 2 minutes, but for PS2, we have so many games that might actually take an hour or an hour and a half to upload. I don't know for sure. That's just a time frame that I'm making up off the top of my head to kind of give you guys this explanation. So it is going to take some time. Like I said, I'm going to try to work on it as much as I can, but there's no promise, there's no guarantee about when it will be done. If we are too busy, I can only work on it after we're closed. And so that only gives me, a couple hours each night. And if that ends up being the case, then we may be looking at not being able to launch the website for at least another week, which really sucks. I don't want that to have to happen, I'm going to do everything I can to prevent it from taking that long, but who knows? But one thing that is good about redoing all this is that it's going to make the website inventory more accurate. It's also going to potentially solve some of the photo issues that we were having, at least with it not working for PlayStation 1. It should end up working for that. So it should kind of fix that problem. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else to tell you guys. I'm working on it. It just is going to take some time. So I guess with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. It's 10:38 p.m. and I'm going to get home so that I can at least get some sleep before coming back in tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.